How's it going, YouTube? Tyler, the Hotshot Hauler here, guys. Guys, it is a great day. If you have been watching the channel over the last couple weeks, you've known that I got hemmed up for sleeping in the truck off duty a few weeks ago. Attempted to build a legal sleeper in the truck, which failed miserably. So I was just going to do it anyways and basically break the law. Okay, well, after reading into the rules and really getting into the regulations, I learned that it is 100% legal to sleep in the truck off duty. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I will show you, and this is definitely some good knowledge to have, and make sure you keep this paperwork with you. I'll show it all to you because let me tell you guys, you have to know more than the officers. Some officers know their stuff. Some officers think they know their stuff. And you might get into a situation like I did where basically I did a whole lot of work for nothing. And there's a big misconception out there. You cannot sleep in the truck off duty because that's what people say. And that's basically, I guess, how it's known. But let's look at it clear as day in the writing, and we'll go over every aspect of it. And you can make a determination if you're going to sleep in the truck off duty like I'm going to. All right, guys, so this document is a very good document to know. It is like a 27-page document. The title is on the top. You can Google that, and you can print out the whole document and read through it. There's lots of good information in there. Okay, well, let's talk about, first off, what is on-duty time? Obviously, on-duty time, there's a whole list of, like, what it is. And these three exceptions, 1, 2, 3, are exceptions for off-duty. Okay, so all other time in or on a commercial vehicle other than time spent resting in or on a parked vehicle except otherwise provided in 397.5. Of 397.5 is all about basically hazmat and carrying explosives, which does not pertain to a regular property carrying truck. So you can ignore that subsection exception. On the next page, it says, the FMCSA excludes from the definition of on-duty time any time resting in a parked commercial vehicle. Down here, guys, here's your bread and butter. For time to be considered off-duty, you must be relieved of all duty and responsibility for performing work. You must be free to pursue activities of your own choosing and be able to leave the place where the vehicle is parked. Okay, let's break down these sentences. Okay, the second sentence is super easy because you can walk anywhere in the world and it's not like you are chained to your truck. Super easy. The first part is where the, I guess, debate is, because what is considered relieved of all duty and responsibility for performing work? Not a definition out there that is written that tells you what being relieved of all duty and responsibility for performing work is. I feel comfortable that you could argue in court and win, if you had to, that sleeping in the truck, there is no way that you could be considered on duty and have responsibility for performing work. How can you be responsible for performing work and have duty if you are asleep? That is impossible. There is no way for them to say that you are not relieved of duty responsibilities if you're asleep or resting. That is impossible. A point out there where they say, okay, you need to unhook the trailer from the truck because if you're hooked to the trailer with cargo, it's considered that you are responsible for that load. Guys, I will tell you, you could just say that you unhook the trailer at night, but the reality is if you take this to court, there is no way that you are going to lose in court by saying that because you are hooked to cargo, that you are responsible for performing work. It is impossible to be responsible for performing work if you are asleep. That is impossible. Other perk, since you are logging it off duty and not sleeper berth, you do not have to claim, you obviously cannot claim sleeper berth, and your sleeper requirements do not have to meet sleeper berth requirements. So you can sleep on the hood, you can sleep on the trailer, you can sleep in the truck bed, in the truck, in the passenger seat, in the driver's seat. Since you do not have to meet sleeper berth requirements because you're logging it off duty, you don't have to meet any of that stuff. Sum it up, guys, I'm really glad that I found this information just doing some digging and some reading. They say, you know, the devil's in the writing. It clearly says right there, no matter how much an officer wants to tell you you can't sleep in the truck off duty, show them this. And let me tell you, they're not going to, they can go ahead and argue with you and they can go ahead and write you a violation. But you know what? When you challenge it and you take it to court, I don't know how in the heck anybody could possibly say that that says you cannot sleep in the truck off duty. It says in multiple areas, as long as the vehicle is parked and you can do whatever you want. And you would just be arguing what is considered relieved of duty and responsibility. And there is not writing out there. It is all interpretation, and it's all a personal interpretation of what that means. Until it is in writing of what every single item says of what it means to be relieved of all duty and responsibility for performing work, I don't see how there is any possible way that they could come back and hem you up. So guys, that is going to sum it up. I hope you enjoyed this video because I know I was so excited to make this video because this fiasco with the sleeper berth and the off-duty bullshit has been a stressor for me for 2 weeks. Created a bunch of extra work, but hey, now I'm going to get more storage area in the back of the truck, and I'm actually going to get a bigger bed as well. So it all definitely was worth it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please shoot me a like and a subscribe, guys. And guys, make sure that you print out this document. You don't need the whole thing, but you can. And definitely print out pages 5 and 6. And it's good to carry that stuff with you guys because when you got to show it to the officer and be like, here you go. And if they want to still write you a violation or whatever, you can challenge it. And I think you would have a very, very good chance of mopping the floor with them in court. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more Hotshot content. Thank you.